Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to this space. So today we are going to be talking about father wound. The father wound, just like the mother wound, lives deep in our nervous system. So when we talk about the father wound, we are talking about the pain, the absence, the distortion in our relationship with the masculine. So that could mean a father who was physically absent, emotionally unavailable, very critical, unpredictable, or even a father who meant well but couldn't truly see us. So how do we know that we have healed from all the work that we have been doing? Father, as more than just the person, he represents the law, the structure, the direction in our lives. The inner father is also the part of us that says, go, you can do it. Trust yourself, take the risk. So one of the first signs that we're actually healing is that we begin to trust our own authority. We don't need to constantly ask others for permission. We don't feel frozen when it's time to take action. And healing the father wound means building inner structure. We stop living in chaos. We become so organized. We stop living in reaction. We stop living in fear. We begin to plan, to move forward, to commit to our plans. And there is this sense of, I've got myself now. So now I want to talk about integrating the masculine. Without a healthy inner masculine, we can't really hold space for our own growth. We might have all those big dreams, but no way to contain them and no way to really manifest them. It feels like no matter what we do, it's just not manifesting. So another sign of healing, we show up for ourselves. We show up for our dreams. We do what we say we are going to do. We stop abandoning ourselves when things get hard. We learn how to hold discipline and gentleness in the same time, right? So now let's bring berthellinger. And so his work in family constellations showed that when we are cut off from our father, whether it is through judgment, anger, disconnection, it affects how we take our place into the world. He would say, if you can't look at your father, you can't look at life. And that is one hard thing to swallow. So when we begin to heal, something really opens. We stop waiting for a father who never showed up, and we begin to receive life through him. We might say inwardly, just like with the mother, you gave me life and I take it fully. And when we do, the flow of energy really changes. It's no longer blocked. We might even start to experience happiness, just feeling happy to be alive. So here how life starts to look when we are actually healing that father wound. So we stop procrastinating on our life purpose, on our dreams. We stop settling for relationships that lack stability and respect. That's a big one, because the father represents stability. We become less reactive to authority, or we just stop sabotaging ourselves when we get close to success, if that ever happened to you. And we just begin to feel safe being visible. And also we know when to rest and also when to rise and take action. We're not stuck in the doing or stuck in overworking ourselves. We allow ourselves to rest as well. And again, just like with the mother, the healing doesn't come from fixing the father. It comes from integrating the father within, the voice of the father. We become our own protector, our own compass, our own steady presence. So if you're noticing yourself standing taller, taking risks, letting go of resentment, or just finally feeling that you belong in your own life, that's a sign that you're actually healing. And that quote from Carl Jung that I mentioned in the mother wound video is actually very appropriate for this video as well, which is what is not brought to the consciousness comes to us as fate. But when we make peace with our father's story, even if it's painful, we really stop repeating the same wound. We even begin to become leaders, to build, and to be able to offer stability to others. Thank you for being here today. Until next time.